Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, a really quick video today. There's a few little bits and pieces that I've got planned for the MX5 before I kind of get stuck into sort of track preparing it. So, if you watched the previous video, I did a walk around on the car, showed you the bits and pieces I wanted to do, my plans for it. But obviously, all that takes time. And what I really want to get on with first is the suspension. So, coilovers and the bushes and things like that. So, really what I want to do is over the winter, I want to, 4 stands, take everything out, polybush everything, put all new nice coilovers back in, and really I just want to track date it like that. So, you know, basic maintenance on the engine, and track date it just with standard, like with some modified suspension, because really this car does handle very well, but it is very tired. You know, it sits a bit like, I think it's on lowered springs, and I do just think it needs a bit of freshening up. And to really throw it around a track, you've got to be confident of what you've got underneath your car. So it's all about safety first, really. But in this video, it's just a really quick video I wanted to put together. So anyone remember, I've got this style bar in the back with a wind deflector and stuff like that. Yeah, I wanted to take it out. So basically my seat normally sits further back like this, so I can find the latch. I'm normally sat quite far back, squashed up against it. In the event of an accident, bash, 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 that's not good. You don't want that. My eventual plan is to have a roll cage that runs along the side and the outside of it, so even with a helmet on, I'm out of the way of that, and it's actually doing something to the car. You know, it's stiffening up the car. It's obviously keeping the shell with a bit more rigidity, being a soft top and stuff like that. Also, in the event of a rollover, yes, that's going to crush, but you can get a full cage for it if I wanted to go that far. But it just gives you that bit of a peace of mind that your head should be okay in the event of an accident. You're doing the best you can, really. I do plans for some side impact bars in and stuff as well. Like I say, we're not going like racing as in a series, we're just going amateur racing, pay and play sort of days. Just really want to learn how to drive safely fast, learn how to control a car in a slide, and just I want to get used to something else. And I've had an itch for one of these, so like I mentioned previously, that's the reason why. But in this video, first of all, I've got something to show you, because there's something new on the car if you've not already noticed. So we'll quickly whip around and show you that. But we're going to get this bar out, and we're going to show you the amount of space the car now has without it in. Right now, with how it is, it does take quite a lot of your vision. So the roll cage, you could argue, is going to be bigger in here, but it's got a badass looking crossbar, and you're driving along, you know, you've got your roll cage in here as well, and it does look cool, as well as being a safety aspect. It does look cool. Also, following on from the roll bar I want to get, it has a welded in harness bar, so it's solid, no bolts, solid welding harness bar, because I want a 4-point harness in here at least. Not decided if I'm going to do harnesses and seats on both sides yet, or if I'm just going to do steering wheel seats in the driver's side and go like that. I'm not too sure yet. It all depends on really what I want and the seats I can get hold of and stuff like that. So, but let's have a quick walk around and show you the new addition to the car, and then really it's going to be a quick video, a couple of nuts and bolts, and show you what it's going to look like about it. Right, so looking from the inside, you can see it's almost got like a harness bar behind this bit of plastic with Roadster written on it. It's almost got a harness bar in here, but for me, like I say, look how far back my seat sits. So the bucket seat's going to be more rigid and upright, obviously, but it will be sat this far back. So I don't think that's any good for you. It's a great addition. Those of these MX5s have them on. I think, you know, if that's what you want and that's what you like, you know, I'm not knocking it at all. This is quite cool, and it's very good with the roof down. It actually does stop the wind whipping around. Like the half drives it, hair's not in the face. You can put a window down on a Mini and your hair be in your face straight away. So I really do like it for that respect, but it's not why we got the car. We're not doing that with it, if you know what I mean. So that's coming out. I heard a few offers on someone already wanted to buy this, so you know, I might stick it up for sale and see what happens. But yeah, it's quite a big item, and I don't know how heavy it's going to be, but I imagine it's just thin tubular steel, so it's not going to be too heavy. But it will come with a wing guard as well, so we'll get that off. But from looking, so we have a bolt here, and there's actually, if I can get you down in there, there's 2 more bolts just in there. So what we do is have a proper look around. So you can see now the hood's folded down in the back here, and with all of this out of the way, it's actually going to give me a lot more space. You know, throw your coat up there when we're using it. But basically in here there's some mounting points, and yeah, there they are. That's a perfect shot for you there. So by the looks of it, there's 3 each side, so 6 bolts to get it out. I can't see any other fixings, but we'll soon find out. So let's have a look at the other addition. Hardtop, guys. So I got offered this by a good friend, a really good price, and I know people don't like hardtops, But ever since owning this car, obviously I like the soft top side of it and things like that, but this, it honestly has, I've noticed an improvement in the stiffness of the shell. The wind noise is quieter. I just think it looks nicer. So around the back, if you imagine, you normally got a little square little post box to look through, you've got all this around the car now. It's a lot nicer to drive with it on, so I think this will be staying. It is British Racing Green. That's the car it came off, obviously, and it's, you know, it's tatty, it's been stored, but I couldn't say no to it. Like I say, someone hooked me up with it and I'm really happy with it. It was local, so my car already had the mounting points in it. I'm still trying to work out if they're factory mounting points, but so all of them have this. There's a peg under here which just slides into like a poly bush. Then you got mounting points there and mounting points at the front. I won't go into it because anyone that's got an MX5 or knows about them knows how they clip on and off, but they're very easy to get on and off. There's clip, 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 slide, off. So yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, so we're gonna get, if you can notice I've got speakers down there as well, so I'm hoping it's not going to interfere with any of that. We're just gonna get stuck into it and see if we can get it off. I also want to get rid of this old dealership sticker, get rid of that. So obviously we've got our own stickers to go on it. Yeah, and we'll get into it. But what do you guys think of the car with a hardtop? I actually think it looks quite good, even though it's green, but it's not staying green. Got plans for colour, bit of beep beep colour going on. Anyone knows or watched the Midas build will know exactly what I mean by beep beep bronze. Yeah, I've got a few additions I want to do to the car. So the roof, the rear spoiler, the front chin spoiler will be that colour. So it's going to look a bit ratty and tatty over winter, but hey ho, it is what it is. I have to admit I fell in love with it a little bit. Racing it, I don't know if I'm going to keep the hood for the good. I like the idea of me and the other half going out, chucking the roof down in the summer and living with it, but we'll see. Let's get on to the job. Right, so you saw me then take out these massive bolts. Oop, just dropped it. Look at the actual size of that. Ridiculous. Just hold a piece of plastic on. But they're out. And I'll keep them for something else. But now, all I wanted to do, I knew I really should take the hardtop off to do this, but I don't want to do that. Now I can get to the bolt slip. So, that out of the way. Like window, hello. So yeah, in theory, those and that should get it all out. So you can see it's just sat on top of the carpet, look. So in theory, we should be able to get it out now. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, there was two hidden bolts in the middle actually, so it was very well secured. It probably was doing quite a bit for the car. I'm probably going to notice a bit of difference driving it, to be fair, but like I mentioned, a roll cage is 10 times better. This is very thin still, and really in the grand scheme of things it's dangerous, like I mentioned, with the head and stuff like that. So in theory, there we go. So there we have it. So it was bolted through here. Yep, some big captive bolts and some washers. So we'll grab them out. Spacers and whatnot. So because weight saving, bro, there is, I'm not sure that was really needed, but look, there is, what have we got? 2 really big spacers, which I'll be honest, I could find use for them. And then 8 big like massive washers. Yeah, we don't need all that in the car. So yeah, it was actually bolted through like the inner frame, if you know what I mean. So Mint, I'll pop a look at this. We're going to hoover all this out. Look at all the space we've got. I'm really happy. It's a job well done, that. So let's get everything tidied up. I'll bring you guys back in and sort of see where we're at. But we'll give it a bit of a hoover, and you guys don't need to see me doing housework. So yeah, unfortunately, because whoever's fitted it, it's obviously made holes in the carpet doing it, but it's what it is. You know, I'll probably have to cut this carpet up a lot around the edges anyway to be able to put the roll cage in. So cool. Let's get a hoover out. Right guys, that is this video finished. We've achieved everything we wanted to do. All of that's out. There was 2 hidden bolts which I absolutely hated. It took a while to get out. It's done. It's created a lot more space inside the car. Obviously that's then going to get changed with a seat and harness and another cage, but for now it's a lot nicer. I'm not bashing my head on it. I'm quite a big bloke to drive one of these, I admit that, so it has given me a bit more space for the time being. And it's also something that's just, it's an aesthetically shiny thing, and it doesn't need to be here. So the amount of weight it's actually taken out of the car, I know I'll be putting different weight and changing stuff around again, but just taking it out is ridiculous how much all that stuff weighs. So yeah, that's that done for now. I've taken the old dealership sticker off the back window because it's nothing to do with this car. Obviously this roof's off a green car. Yeah, so a quick look around and then on to the next list of jobs. So you can see just how much more space is in the back there. So I've hoovered out the car now. My seat is so much more further back, and it's just, look, it's so much more airy. So like I say, you'd have a normal little dinky window there with the soft top. There's just so much more space in there. So anyone that's obviously into all this sort of would see the sort of space that you gain. So yeah, I'm really happy with what we've done. So yes, there's a few little nicks in the carpet from where it used to be, but it doesn't bother me at all. And yeah, next job. Right guys, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you have any ideas you want me to do on this car, if you're into your MX5, you want to see something done, I've probably got a list of jobs that probably match what you're doing as well, so give us a shout and we can work something out. The next point of call really on this car is I want to tidy up some of the rust before winter, because at the moment I'm currently daily in this car. So I want to tidy up the rust on the quarter, really. It's the biggest thing. There's a few little seals and bits I want to do on it. Other than that, I want to really nail the suspension, like I said at the beginning of the video. Coil overs, bushes and whatnot. I really want to get that done. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Obviously we've got all the mini content coming. Once we get a bit more space and stuff, the MPI will be coming back to the channel, and I know everyone's waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. So yeah, that'll be quite fun to crack on with that again. So catch you next one guys. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below if there's anything you want to know or you just want to comment away. Yeah, catch you next one. Stay safe.